You would be so much further in life if you learned the skill of identifying distractions and overcoming it, right? And the only way to overcome it is to identify it. So just think about the vision that you have for yourself. Just think about all the things you have wanting to do, right? And now think about why haven't you achieved it yet? And it's very simple because of distractions. We all have a choice, right? It's always this, like, literally every moment of the day, there's a fork in the road choice that you have to make. Am I going to go left or am I going to go right, right? And each choice you make adds up to where you end up, right? The choice that you make right now in this moment, just the choice of you sitting down to watch this video, is you making a choice to add towards your higher self, right? And that goes for any other choice in any other moment.
Ain't no way I'ma quit. Step one, you gotta commit.
Yep. Choice in any other moment. We make the mistake of thinking that the choices that we make are irrelevant, right? And that's what you have been doing so far. You have been making a choice of thinking that just because I've done this, it doesn't matter. But I'm here to tell you that it does matter. Everything that you do matters, okay? So, how do you identify distractions? It's simple and complicated at the same time, right? Number one, you have to take a look at yourself, right? You have to really sit here and think, number one, what do I want, right? Because you can't know if something is distracting you if you don't know what you want, right? So if your goal is to party and have fun and just enjoy the moment, then that's what you're going to get. Fun, party, enjoy the moment. But then you can't look back 20 years from now and say, what happened to my life? Because that's what you chose. Not saying you can't have fun and be great. I'm saying it's about being intentional about what you want for yourself. So if your goal is to become the best life coach in life, look at your day. How much of your day is filled with life coach based activities? How much of your day is filled with learning and exploring and healing yourself? How much of your day is about that? Right? So when you think about the concept of distractions, it's pretty quite simple. Is this going to help me towards my goal or not? Is this going to help me become the best life coach in life or not? And once you look at it, you realize, okay, so listen, me eating this, whole tub of ice cream and me wanting to be a wellness life coach and telling my clients, hey, that's not healthy for you, it goes against what you're trying to do because the goal is to practice what you preach, right? So take some time, evaluate your actions, evaluate how you spend your time, and you're going to slowly but surely start to see all the distractions in your life, right? Because it's either moving you forward or it's pulling you back. It's either moving you forward or it's pulling you back. You feel me? So the next thing would be to, once you identify, okay, which things are moving me forward and which things are pulling me back, then you slowly but surely just pluck one out, right? So it's about getting serious, right? Until you're serious, these distractions are going to be easy. They're going to turn you around every time you try to move forward. They're going to turn you around every time you try to move forward, right? So it's up to you to really pay attention to your actions. Time is a commodity. Time is a resource. And you have to do your best to identify and pay attention. I just need 15 seconds of your time. Take this time to subscribe, like, and comment so that you can continue to get these messages on how you can become the life coach of your dreams. Together, step by step, we're going to build the roadmap to your higher self. Your emotions are your compass. Pay attention to your emotions. If you are feeling like you are not fulfilled, if you are not feeling like you're moving forward in life, it's probably because you aren't. You feel me? Probably. There's special cases with that. So then you remove one by one, right? And an important way to do that is to learn yourself, right? If you don't take the time to learn yourself and ask yourself questions, then you'll never figure out what you're doing that's off, right? Because a person could know, let's just say a person is trying to, let's talk about that tub of ice cream, right? That I just mentioned. Let's just say a person keeps eating ice cream, but they want to be a wellness coach. They know the right thing to do is to pick up a piece of fruit instead, yet they continue to eat the ice cream. Why is that? Well, they haven't taken the time to understand themselves. So it's time that you sit down. You finally sit down. Stop worrying about moving. Stop worrying about focusing on the external and get into the internal. Ask yourself those questions. Ask yourself, why am I eating this ice cream? Oh, okay. It's an emotional response that I learned when I was 10. Every time I used to be sad, my mom would give me ice cream. Every time I felt abandoned from my dad being gone for so long, he would come home and he would bring me a tub of ice cream, and then I felt better. You feel me? That may not be your story. However, everyone has a story for why they do what they do. You just don't do things because it's just the thing to do. There's a psychological reason why, and you have to ask yourself those questions. You have to. Otherwise, it's going to keep controlling your life. Because once you understand it, once you identify it, then you can say, oh, that's what it is. Okay, how else can I check my emotions? How else can I be in tune with myself in a way where I can fulfill this need and still move forward and not be distracted from my goal? You feel me? So, yeah, that's pretty much what it boils down to. Are you going to do it or are you not? How are you spending your time? Are you going to love yourself or not? Are you going to ask yourself the hard questions or not? Are you going to stop focusing on the external and get to the internal or not? That's the only way you can understand what's going on in your life, by asking yourself these questions, okay? You're on this journey trying to be the best you that you can be. And you're doing a phenomenal job. However, it's time to switch things up. It's time to be more intentional about how you use your time. It's time to be more intentional about how you're choosing to spend your energy. Because where your intention goes, your energy flows. What you focus on is what grows. What you focus on is what you're watering. And you want to make sure you're watering the things that are going to bring you closer to your goal. Okay? So, comment below, what are some things that you have been distracting yourself from? What are some distractions in your life? And, slowly but surely we can work on picking those things apart and understanding it more. You got this.